But for a backstory, I'm gonna read the message. You can't really see it, but I'm gonna read the message from them on my phone. They sent me the music video with the social band. Oh, here's the social link. Let me go there. If you go to band.link/their name, you can get to here, which has their YouTube, their Facebook, their Instagram, YouTube Music, iTunes, Play Music, all that stuff. So you can get here. This is the band right here. And Amber, yes, I feel very lucky. It's really cool to have somebody like my, or be touched enough by my work that they want me to review their stuff. That's pretty cool. The title of the song is translated into Smiling and Alive, and it's supposed to be a motivational song to get us through the quarantine and tell us that everything will be okay, or everything will be all right. The video was created in quarantine during self-isolation, and all of the shots were shot by the musicians themselves. So, could be pretty cool. So, even if you guys are just here for Dimash, I highly recommend that you stick around just to kind of experience this. I'm going to go through the entire video first with no pausing, no talking. We're just going to get to enjoy the music, okay? After we get to enjoy the music and after we get through the video, I am then going to go back and replay it, and then the second time through is when I'm going to do all of my commentary, all of my analysis, and kind of what I think looks cool, what I think sounds cool, stuff like that. Let's see what we got.
Імбирний чай, холодна кава, яку ми любимо, наливаю нам. На обіцяли рай на землі, а не на небі самі знайшли серед пустелі сірих днів, бо нам добре просто так, прокидаючись ранком, без перестанку, такі усміхнені живі, нам сонце світить яскраво, і вічності мало, там, де я і ти не ходи, залишайся вдома, і я залишусь, і з тобою хай зачекає цілий світ, не такий, яким малюють і дихати на повні груди хочеться, бо нам добре просто так, прокидаючись ранком, без перестанку, такі усміхнені живі, нам сонце світить яскраво,
Okay. I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. So it looks like some of y'all actually enjoyed it too. Good. Very good. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I couldn't understand a word they were saying, obviously, but yeah, that was really, really nice. So let's go through real quick, and I'm going to try to go through and just comment on a couple things. First things first, the style. The style of this is beautiful because it's real camera work. It's real, like, it's real video. The video here is really, really well done. Like, it's really interesting because it's very simple, but then they made it so interesting with like this filter, this video filter, because you have this, I mean, this is like a drone shot, just like a drone video shot, and then this is just a time lapse on like a boardwalk or something, like, or like on like I guess that's brick, but it's like a time lapse on a street, which you'd see in a lot of music videos. You see like drone shots of a city, or you see like these time lapse, you know, videos or whatever. But to add this filter on, where it kind of makes it look, I don't want to say it makes it look all like shapes, but it almost makes it look like everything's made out of paper, and like wrinkled paper, or paint. It looks like it's painted. I guess that'd be an even better way to do it. Adding that filter or that design element to it, and I think this is just like plastic wrap or like some type of like cellophane or that they're just shooting through. It gives you the feeling of being trapped, but being able to see the rest of the outside world, like through social media or just looking out of your window, or, you know, on the news or something like that. You can still see everything that's going on, but you're trapped, you know, and that's kind of what quarantine's like. Cling film, yeah, cling wrap, that's what it is. Thank you. And I really like his vocals. And then that little violin section where it's just, and it's plucking that violin string. I love that because you can hear it later on in the song, I think. Like right here. She's still plucking the strings. But the first ones are much more aggressive, so it has that extra like string twang to it. You know, it has like it's a harsher pluck. And then the next ones are much lighter. Everyone in the world has a mask on. And then in this shot here, I love how it's using only window light. So you can see the window light is lighting the side of his face. The other side of his face is dark. But you can see his earring clearly right in the gap between his hair and his neck. And it's being backlit by that window light. It looks really, really cool. And it moves so it catches your eye. And this chorus is just beautiful. Now she's actually playing the violin. Really nice silhouette shot with the sun. More of that kind of captive cling wrap deal. And then this shot here is classic. This is fantastic. You have a dude just like, it looks like he's in his attic or something, and he's just chilling, just kick back, playing his guitar, and his cat's just up there with him. This shot is super symmetrical. It's unbelievably symmetrical, and it's so well done. This shot makes me happy as a photographer. This is cool. And he has the cat up in the window, just doing, you know, whatever the cat does. He's just chilling up there in the window, hanging out or whatever, and he's just kicked back, relaxing, just playing his guitar, and the cat's just chilling. Lovely lighting coming through that window. It's lighting up all of these boards up here, and then over by his head over here, lighting that up really nicely. That's nice too, with the curtains opening like that, just to look outside. And then I thought this was cool right here, because you have one person on one side of that kind of like cling wrap looking plastic now, and one person on the other side, and it's kind of like a symbolism of like everyone's just kind of like passing by each other, and there's like this, you know, invisible barrier of like this social distancing, this 6 feet, this you know, you're supposed to stay separated from people, so you can still see people, you know, online. You can still see people on Facebook, on Instagram. You can still see people in real life, but you're separated by the fact that you can't go outside. You're separated by the fact that you can't, or you're not supposed to interact with people, like, you know, really closely. But so it has like this separation, but you're still together. Like, all of us are still together. It's just really, really cool. And they just did all this in their houses or whatever. This dude's just chilling in the studio or something. Cat's just hanging out. That was interesting. The camera's actually moving. So I wonder if that's a wider shot and it's cropped in to make it symmetrical. And then as the cat was moving, I wonder if they just slid the crop over. I think that's what that was. Nice contrast between the dark suit and the dark mask and the white. Really nice. People still having to go through weddings, people still having to go through birthdays, people having to go through, you know, graduations and all this other stuff while in quarantine. I mean, life goes on, but you have to adapt to the situation that you're in. And the nice thing is, you're able to get all of this without knowing the lyrics. You can understand all of this without knowing any of the lyrics. That's a cool shot there. I mean, that's like a classic pinup poster, like from, you know, like the old war days or something like that, like Rosie the Riveter and stuff. That's like a classic pinup poster right there. It's beautiful. Again, very symmetrical too, and the eye contact. Just that delicate little violin. And that's a beautiful shot with that bench too. Cat's just laying down in the window. This is just like in his stairwell. So this right here, this is the only shot out of the entire video where I don't think whatever filter they put on this video, I don't think they did the filter enough. Because this is the only shot where you can really start to see some detail. And it's not quite as strong of a filter on this shot as the rest of the video. So it's a little bit more realistic, and it kind of stands out a little bit. But to the normal eye, you're not gonna know that, or you're not gonna see it. But it's a little bit more clear, whereas the rest of it's much more opaque. And then there's this little pause. And then they get back into it. It's a little short for me for a pause. I wish they either wouldn't have had the pause and it would have just went right back into the chorus, or I wish it would have been a little bit more sustained and a little bit longer, so it'd be a little bit more dramatic, and then just had a kick back into that chorus. Because the kick into that chorus is really, it's powerful, but there's not enough of a pause to where it makes it impactful. It's just a little too short. I wish it was a little longer. But that's nitpicking. Yeah, the cat's just chilling on top of the amp this time. And then they finish on this shot here, which is the similar shot to the very beginning of the song, but now it's a different person. And then they finish on this person, you know, just kind of like chilling in isolation again, just, and then putting that mask back on. Then you got like a sunrise outside. It's like, it's the sunrise at the end there too. It's great because it starts off, let me get to it. It starts off dark. It starts off really dark. And then it just, you know, it's like the dawn of a new day. Tomorrow's always a new day. It always, like, tomorrow brings new things every single day. And it's kind of, I love how they just kind of, you know, raised the sun there. That was a good song. That was a really good song. You have a response to give to the band? Well, if the band is watching, because I told them that I would send them the link to the video after I post it. You can read in the comments there, Greg wrote you something personally. So I don't know what you've said, Greg, but you got the, there you go. Perfect. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really nice. That was a really cool thing. And I'm glad that they reached out to me. And you know what? I'm going to publicly, for you guys, so you can see I'm on their YouTube channel here. I'm going to scroll over and hit that subscribe button. So I am now subscribed to them as well. And I'm going to hit the like button. What is up, you guys? So really quickly before the end of this video, I wanted to say something that I've been thinking about recently, which is I would love to host a contest for those of you out there who can draw, or who can do like digital art, like you can draw stuff on the computer or stuff like that. I would like to do a contest of like fan art for my channel, where I will be taking some of it and doing like a poll to see like who likes whatever the best. And we can vote on that during a live stream or something like that. But I would like to do some channel art, so some stuff for like a profile picture for the YouTube channel. And I would also be interested in doing some type of design or some cute little, you know, thing with me and Mocha or something like that. Like just like some fan art or something that could potentially down the line be a design that I use for some t-shirts and some stuff like that. That we could, you know, start to sell and stuff like that on the channel as like some merch. Try to create some work for me, and then we can go through and I can collect all the stuff that's sent to me, and we can put it all in one kind of poll or video or something like that. Submit all of that. I'll have an email address in the description down below for you to submit your drawings and your creations, and, you know, something maybe with me on it, with maybe like something with Mocha on it, or if you understand the whole milk thing from my Dimash concert live stream, you know, throw that something in there. But just kind of like something cute, something funny, something cool as a design or as like a fan art piece that I could add to a t-shirt or add as my like channel icon or something like that, my profile picture. Just would be really, really cool. And I'd love to get you guys involved and get your creative juices flowing and just see what you guys come up with. And all of the fan art that I get, I'll think about a deadline down the line, but all of the fan art I get by that point, I will put it all in a video and put up the video of just like a bunch of fan art or something, or I will go over it in a live stream and we can go through all of the fan art in a live stream, and then of course that live stream will be posted after I'm done with it, in case you miss it or something like that. But I can decide that down the line. But just go ahead and you know, get to drawing, get to creating, and you know, I'll have that email address down in the description below that you can send me your fan art. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. And Mocha is now under the covers because she's scared of the thunderstorm outside. So I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction to VEREMIY. I still don't understand really how to pronounce their band name, but I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I love that song. That was fantastic. So I will catch you guys in the next one for Dimash Wednesday. See you then.